All right. You want negative cranky Coach G, or who do you guys want? Because there's a lot to go both ways.
Can you not be cranky for the first part of
Sure.
it? Thanks.
Congratulations to the guys in that locker room. Winning is not easy. Winning is hard, and we tried to make it even as hard as we could in the second half. I thought we played okay on defense. Obviously, we can't give up deep balls, and A.J. Halsey made an unbelievable play when we got beat on a deep pass, and he caused the touchback. We got beat in a zone coverage, which should never happen. So, I mean, we'll learn from those mistakes. The 7 takeaways is good. I mean, we had 9 pass breakups. So, I mean, we got some DBs that are around the area making plays. We got some okay pressure on the quarterback. I thought they ran the ball too successfully against us. I mean, they had 54 yards rushing, but they shouldn't have had 5. I mean, I thought we got to be better up there. And then the 299 yards passing, that's off the 2 plays. We got to be better on offense. I thought in the first half we did some really good stuff misdirection-wise. We had them on their heels. We moved the ball. We kicked a couple field goals as opposed to touchdowns. And then you got to give UTEP credit. I mean, they came out in the second half and up front played really well. We gave the offense a bunch of short fields, and we didn't convert those into points, as many points as we could have had. So you got to give UTEP credit. They fought their tails off, because that could have been an extremely lopsided game, and it wasn't, because they're a good football team, and they played really hard, and we weren't able to knock them off the ball as well as we did in the first half. So obviously, as we get deeper into our league schedule, we're going to have to convert some of those short fields. I'm glad we won. Go ahead. Who wants to ask a question? Go ahead, Van.
As far as the way the defense was playing, do you feel like you guys set the tone immediately as far as how tough they were?
It kind of made me mad they got a first down in their first series, but then after that I thought we played pretty good for the rest of the first half. And we took the ball away. I thought we were aggressive, and we still need to be a little bit better up front, a little bit stronger up front. But I mean, we set the tone. But I thought the offense came out and was the exact same pace. I mean, they were physical. We had a couple big-time runs, completed a couple deep shots, got on the scoreboard. But we need to finish it. We need to finish it. I mean, it could have been a lot more lopsided. And that's a part of learning how to win. I mean, learning how to finish those things off, keeping the intensity up the entire time. I mean, we're up 20-3, and we give up a long pass. I mean, we can't do that. I mean, that's not – we want to be great. We don't want to be good. We want to be great, and we got to learn how to be great.
The offense getting bogged down. Do you think how much of that was the offense getting bogged down versus
UTEP played better. UTEP played better. Signs of progress as a team, though. You get some of those. You can get division and stuff like that. And if the coaches are trying to keep everybody together and composed, it ain't doing anybody any good. And I thought the kids on defense did a great job. I mean, with the energy and. It was like, come on, offense, you're fine. Just keep plugging away. Keep plugging away. I mean, our whole goal around here is to impose our will and take it away from people. And that was the energy on the sideline. So we're learning how to become a all-around team, and that's good, because when it goes the other way, you can't stop it. And so, I mean, we've got a good football team that believes in each other. We got a football team that believes in each other. We're not good yet. We're working towards being a good football team.
7 takeaways. How often do you guys work on that stuff, like stripping the ball, touchdown?
Well, I mean, we do some turnover stuff during fall camp, but that's not where you get turnovers. Turnovers you get from effort and being really physical. We caused a few fumbles. We were able to take the ball away. I mean, you have to have good players in the secondary in order to get interceptions, because they have to have ball skills. They have to put themselves in the right spot. But the ones that are really caused by the way we play and what we preach on defense is, I mean, we're going to run to the ball. Our launch all 11 to the ball in bad humor. And when you get there, try and cause something. And we caused a couple of those because we were around the ball and we had guys there to recover it. So I don't think there's a special magic formula in practice to creating those things. It comes from effort. It comes from attitude. Those guys have a knack for doing it. And, I mean, now it's the expectation around here now. It ain't the expectation to get 7. I mean, that's unbelievable. And so give them credit. They did a nice job of going and taking the ball and then being real physical. I mean, that play by A.J. Halsey, for a true freshman to make that play when we got beaten a deep pass. I mean, we preach around here not giving up no matter what the situation is. He ran 80 yards, and to have the the knowledge as a true freshman to punch that with the receiver relaxing and knock that ball out of bounds and then signal to the referees that it's a touchback. It's a pretty intuitive football player right there. So, we probably lost Tavian Combs for a while. They're worried about his knee, so we'll find out over the next couple days. A.J. Halsey stepped up and did an unbelievable job for a true freshman, so I'm sure it's not as good as we think. It's never as good as you think, never as bad as you think. So we'll have to correct some things, especially as a true freshman, but I thought he made 2 big-time plays, the interception and when he was the free player and man-free from the middle of the field on the sideline, and then covering that ground to make up for the touchdown. For a true freshman to make those 2 plays in a big college football game, shoot, if it was a mid-major football game, he probably wouldn't have made those plays. But for a big-time college football player, he made it. Sorry, I can't let it go. Go ahead.
What do you say about the forward players you put out and how necessarily you got created?
Thought it was great. I thought the pregame where they created the tunnel, they were excited to be around our guys. And I thought the whole idea of honoring all those teams, I could kind of see it during the timeouts, which was really cool. Having Bobby Santiago down there and those guys, those are legends that played here 60 years ago when we had some of our greatest football time. And then the 82 team, I can't say enough about those guys because they weren't as appreciated as they deserved to be. They didn't get to go to a bowl game because they got screwed out of one. They're the only 10-win program in our team history, and to see 50 of those guys out there reliving some of the best times of their lives and having the honor to be a part of that, it's pretty special. And for the 15,000, 16,000, whatever the crowd was, what was it, Frank?
15,200.
Great. For the 15,000 people that were there to be able to celebrate that with them and give them the respect that they deserve was really special. And then a bunch of my teammates, seeing as many teammates as mine came out, was really, really cool because they believe in what we're doing and they know that this place has been special before because they were a part of greatness within this program. And they desperately want it back, so they're here to support those guys in the locker room. And last night was really cool in the team environment. And I want our guys to be great, and it's not easy to be great. And those guys have done it, and to share that wisdom with these guys, and thought it was really cool.
Your fans are probably going happy, but why are you grumpy? Why are you crazy?
I say it all the time. I hate losing more than I enjoy winning, and I think we can be better. You should enjoy winning when you do because it's very, very hard. So inside the locker room, I can put on a smile. And I told them I wanted to yell at them, but I put on a smile and we had fun and we enjoyed the win because winning is very, very hard. And as much work as they put into it, they need to enjoy it when we do. And they need to, the good thing is they expected to win. And coaches can say all the time they don't read media, they don't listen to the radio. I do. I actually enjoy it. When they're negative, it doesn't bother me because it means they care. When they talk bad about us, it means they care. And on both the morning show with Jeff Zimbieta and the afternoon show on the team talk and both the 2 guys on, the phone calls and the conversations on those deals this week were people calling in saying they expected the Lobos to win. That's what we want. We want them to feel that way. Now, I was a little bit disappointed there was only 15,000 people there. I thought the 15,000 that were here were great. But we're getting to the point where they expect us to win. And when you do that, then we should see more people in the stands because they're willing to spend their money to it. So that's a positive. We're making strides that way. Okay? We got another great opportunity next week. We're going down there. They want us to come and be whatever they want us to be. There's a lot of them going to pay us a whole bunch of money. Good, we'll go have some fun. What up, Sam? Oh, go ahead.
Cody Moon, since he's been out, he's not able to walk on.
He did.
And also had a great game tonight. And talk about his development over those couple of years.
Cody Moon is the prototypical New Mexico kid that I want to prove us wrong. When I first got here, we wanted Cody Moon. Coach Alves did a great job of convincing Cody Moon to walk on and prove he was good enough to be a scholarship football player. He walked on, and in 6 months, he proved he could be a scholarship football player. And I thought tonight he did a great job with Sire Riley out with a medical deal. I thought Cody Moon stepped in and did a great job. In the second half, they had a really hard time blocking Cody. And he's long, and he does some things in pass coverage that help. When you got a 6'4" guy with long arms, it's hard for them to throw the ball over the middle if he knows where to be. So Cody Moon he's a New Mexico kid that is a really good football player. And he proved me wrong because we didn't offer him a scholarship out of high school. But he earned one in 6 months because he proved he could play. And I can't say enough positive things about – I hope Cody ain't in here. I can't say enough positive things about Cody because he's earned everything that he has. Go ahead, Sam.
Coach, first couple of drives, what did UTEP's run defense take away, and then what opened up for you guys after that?
Well, the first, I mean, they did a nice job getting off some blocks, and then I thought we went to some stuff with we had Nate back there and Sherrod back there together. When you're trying to defend both of them, I mean, they can go either way. We did some of the options. I thought they did a nice job defending some of our option stuff, but when we pounded up in there early, I thought Nate got a good feel. I mean, it was good to see the Nate Jones from 2020 back. Had a couple really nice runs. I thought in the fourth quarter he had some very dominating runs, running over people and extending the chains. We gotta continue to block him better. I mean, I talked to the O-line after the game, and they probably had the same look I had on my face. And I told them, you need to stop that, enjoy it. You won. You played a physical football game. Obviously, we got some things that we can correct. We need to continue to get better. We got a great challenge next week, and then we got a great challenge the week after that on a short week. So let's show up to work tomorrow to fix them, get better, and continue to move forward in this progress. Don't forget now, those guys have played 3 games together now as a starting group of starting 5 guys. I mean, we're getting better. Still a work in progress. The positive is we've got enough talent up there to get better every week. And there were some really good things out there during the game. There were some bad things during the game. So we're making progress, and we have good enough players to get better.
Really, too, because Tavy
Correct. Who
Your
else?
thoughts on Miles tonight?
Thought he threw the ball okay in the first half. The idea in the second half was to establish more of a run game, be more physical in the running game, and kind of try and shorten the game a little bit. We were playing good enough on defense that if we didn't let them score, we were going to win. And try and pound them. You got to give UTEP credit. They responded to that. I told him when we fumbled that ball on the option, go get the dang ball. I think he had a chance. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see it on film. I thought he didn't make big mistakes. And when we're playing good enough on defense, if we don't make mistakes, it's going to cause us to lose the game, then that's fine. I mean, he played okay. He can play better.
And the run he made kind of iced the game, that first.
The third down, yeah, and he was smart. I mean, he could have lowered his head and tried to run over and get an extra couple yards. He knew he had the first down, so he kind of started to slowly go down. You can't slide in that situation right there because they'll mark the spot from when you start your slide. So he took as little as a blow as he could, but he got the first down. So I thought it was pretty smart. My personality is to try and run over them, but not the quarterback. And they're all taught that. I mean, our running backs and receivers are not allowed to run out of bounds. I mean, they're not allowed to. They'll come stand next to me if they want to run out of bounds, unless it's a 2-minute situation. We need to stop the clock. But the quarterback can. And I thought he did a nice job on that play. Probably sealed the game.
Anything else?
Go ahead, Steve.
7 turnovers. How big was Rico's pick 6 early on?
Obviously, it changed we got a 10-0 lead right away. We kicked the field goal, and then we got that one right away. We had a D lineman drop in coverage. I mean, we drop those guys out in coverage a lot, and we expect D linemen to be able to cover tight ends and backs out of the backfield and stuff. And when the back stays in there to block, and they were trying to max protect a ton against us tonight, when the back stays in there to block and you got a D lineman like Ian Shule that can step back and get an interception, I mean, you've got some different dynamic. The quarterback didn't even see him. So, I mean, we're doing some good things because they understand where to be in the scheme. And we got good players. So, I mean, that's good.
What was Cy Riley on?
Medical, sick. He'll be back on Monday. Tomorrow, rather. He'll be back tomorrow. All right. Thanks, guys.